Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got another OG55 bar chat. I have two very special guests with me today. We're talking all about, we're talking about Disney. We're talking Universal. We're talking a little bit about Six Flags Cedar Fair. We're talking about it. We're going to break it down. Up next on OG55. Welcome to the OG55 bar chat. I got two very special guests with me today. I got Mr. Theme Park Wizard. Mr. Wizard, how you doing, man?
That's me. I'm fantastic. You can find me at Theme Park Wizard on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky. You can find me at them all. You can book your trips with me too, right down below in the link.
There we go. And we have a very special guest today. If you want to introduce yourself and where everybody can find you on social media.
I'm Alan. I'm also known as Almighty Coasters. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube as well. That's growing. In all things about coasters, but I love theme parks as well.
There we go. All right, let's talk about this, man. So since we're at Universal, any news, Wizard, in regards to Universal?
Well,
what's
guess
going on over
what?
here?
The train is out. That's right. Breaking news, people. Breaking news. They got the train out with the test dummies. So sometime in the next few days, they'll be testing and zooming along the track and turning and spinning. And then we'll put OG in the front.
Yeah, right. Yeah, dude. I'm team gift shop, bro.
It's a very nice gift shop. I will say that.
It's very nice. It's very luxurious for me to hang out while you guys go on the ride. But that's interesting, man. I went over there. I didn't see it, but so they got the cars out there and everything.
Yeah, on the first launch over there, right by the gift shop. If you look up there in the zebra print, and there's like 4 of them stitched together.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's right by the Springfield sign. It's awesome. So it's four people per car. Mm-hmm. 4-car train. Mm-hmm. So it is very exciting that they have it out there. Like Wizard said, in a couple of days, hopefully they should do some initial tests as well too, and it will be really exciting seeing it.
Yeah. What do you think? Are you a coaster guy, Alan?
Oh, I'm a coaster guy.
Okay, so you're gonna be riding this thing, right?
Day one.
Day one.
They
So
won 500 times.
There we go. So what do you think, man? I mean, like, Universal Hollywood at least hasn't really been known for their coasters, right?
Yes.
It's it's a great park, but that's one thing that really a lot of coaster enthusiasts really haven't been locked in.
Yes.
This is going to change the game, I think.
Oh, it is definitely a game changer. I'm looking at everything. You take 2 of the most, I guess, coasters that have an excellent reputation with a Velocicoaster and Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Cosmic Rewind. You push them together, and this is what you get. So this is really, really exciting. The layout itself is actually world class, and having the car spin just to see what way they do it, I can't wait.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because Universal took what is seemingly the biggest negative, right? And I'm sorry for the music in the background, everybody, but Universal.
Universal's trying to bleep us out.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like Universal, when they go big, though, when Universal goes big, man, they go big with the music, you know. but like I love the fact that like this coaster in particular, they're utilizing the hill.
Yes.
Because that's something that like a lot of people, okay, the hill is kind of annoying, all these escalators and da-da-da-da, right? And Universal's like, you know what? We're going to take that hill that you all think that's annoying, and we're going to utilize that and make it a asset and selling point to this new coaster. I think it's actually really brilliant.
It is brilliant, as you said, and it's also something where they can't put anything else. So they can't put a flat right there. They can't put a show there at all, too. So they're utilizing the space to expand without actually expanding the footprint as well. So it leaves their land for open expansion as well. So it's brilliant from a throw point of view. It's brilliant on an expansion point of view, and it's just brilliant on maximizing the space that you have already.
No, 100%. And then this franchise, right? I mean, Fast and Furious. It's a very Los Angeles kind of franchise.
Homegrown, baby.
Let's go. And we are California guys, right?
That's right. West Coast, best coast.
West Coast is the best coast.
I mean, honestly, it kind of is, right? We're California guys. Are you born and raised out here?
Oh, born and raised in LA.
Let's go. We love Cali. We are California guys. Shout out to Culture Casino, right?
Shout out to culture.
No, but like I love the fact that it's actually utilizing that hill and showcasing all of LA, because really, like the entire San Fernando Valley is on showcase here. It's part of the theme, right?
Yes.
You know, so like, you know, yeah, there's not like a lot of show building, but like you don't really need it, dude. Like you're showcasing like this beautiful San Fernando Valley.
And then off the first launch and everything, you're gonna be able to see, and you're able to go see Burbank and everything as well too. So that's theming in itself.
See Disney Studios, see Warner Brothers, and I mean the coast. You can see it from the freeway, so it's like an instant icon, you know.
The 101 is part of the theming.
Yeah, the 101.
Yeah, exactly.
The gift shop is named 101 Exchange.
Let's do it. No, 100%, man. I think Universal's doing a lot of great stuff over here with that. I think this is really a smart move on their part. I think this is gonna be a huge deal. And look, we went from supercharged, not gonna, you know what I'm saying, to this. I mean, how do you not, you know? I mean, really, I mean, it's a huge upgrade, right?
Oh, definitely.
You know,
No question.
yeah.
Anyone who says otherwise is just a hater.
A hater.
And I will also say too, where they kind of how they put it in everything too, it still fits in with the area. So even though it's a big show building, it doesn't look out of place at all.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because you still have the brickwork and everything, and it kind of blends into like that. Even like the Simpsons, you have that brickwork over there with the pizza place and all that, right?
Luigi's Pizza, yeah, it's the same type of brick going on there.
Yeah, exactly.
I will always say Universal Studios Hollywood has really good transitions throughout all their lands, and when you look at it, you're like, it doesn't make sense, but it actually does, because even when they put Together Pets in there too, the transition from there as well too was just really
Exactly.
it looks really good.
That has the New York facades, and it goes right into Baker Street, and then on the other side, it's Illumination facades. It goes right into Despicable Me. It's like a nice transition.
Yeah, our good friend Hey Bricky, you know, shout out to Mr. Bricky, Mark Bricky. But he talked about that. He's been going to Universal a lot lately, right? And he's talked about like the design work here in Universal Hollywood, and they really utilize a lot of the space here, like the small amount of space that they have, in a smart way, right? And that's what I love about our California parks.
Yes.
Disneyland's the same way, man. I mean, we got Indiana Jones. You know, that amazing queue is all because of like getting the logistics of getting underneath the. I dropped my mic. Getting underneath that berm, you know what I'm saying? Getting underneath that berm and on the other side, right?
Yeah.
And Haunted Mansion, that stretching room, all of that is out of logistics.
Oh, that is one of the things I did realize when my first visit to Disney World and everything too. Just I feel like logistically, because I think, and even Universal Studios Florida, because I talk to Wizard about it all the time. I don't like Universal Studios Florida. The park by itself. Yeah, no, Universal Orlando was amazing. Islands of Adventure is amazing, but I think that's kind of what they didn't figure out at Universal Studios Florida. They had more space, but since they had more space, they weren't efficiently using it as well. And you could tell in the California parks, especially because Lion's more of a premium out here, we have to use it a lot more efficiently.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think when you're forced to kind of like utilize that space more efficiently, a lot of creative opportunities arise, and we've seen that with even Galaxy's Edge, right? They've utilized a lot of space. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway over at Disneyland, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot more creativity there. Where in Walt Disney World, it's kind of like
keep replacing things. They have all this parking lot to do something. They just say, nope, let's just take it out.
Well, even before that, like Walt Disney World, the queue lines are great, but the rides they're lacking that. Since there's less constraints, they're lacking that creativity, as what he was saying too, and that's the biggest thing when you notice when you look at the Florida parks compared to the California contemporaries.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, no, it's crazy how the cultures are different out here in Cali and Florida, and how I feel like in California, like, yeah, it's really forced these creative, Universal and Disney, to kind of do better and figure things out. In Florida, it's kind of, there's a little bit of a laziness almost, right? Where it's like, all right, we'll just put it here, put it there. But I'm not talking shit about Florida, but it's just, I just feel like that's kind of like the way it is.
I am talking shit about Florida.
Oh, he knows I will. I will say, because the parks that they don't have enough space, so kind of like the transitions at Hollywood, I do feel like they're missing in Universal Studios Florida as well. And a part of it is because since over here you have to be a little bit more intimate
Right.
So your transitions have to be a little more deliberate and forced and everything. And then because of the natural layout of the land too, every land seems to be its own thing. Unlike Florida, where it's out there around the lake, and you're able to go ahead look at San Francisco and then see Springfield and everything as well too. So I think only Diagon Alley is the one that you truly feel immersed.
Mm-hmm. And you're speaking of OG of Galaxy's Edge, and I just can't think of the transition between Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge. In Florida, that's very abrupt, whereas here the transitions from Galaxy's Edge to the other lands are much more natural. Versus like Toy Story Land to Galaxy's Edge, which just doesn't really make sense, you know?
No, I feel you. Go ahead, Alan.
Oh no, I'm the same way. So I'm just gonna repeat what he's co-signed.
Co-sign. So Wizard, what's going on with these permits, man? Let's talk about it.
Okay, so a new permit was filed for a fence. That's right, a fence. Breaking news, guys, a fence. But it's in the Eastern Esplanade.
Hey, we love fences, bro. Right. We're nerds here, bro. We love any kind of construction.
A fence. But a new fence is coming to the Eastern Esplanade. It's like super early work for that Eastern Gateway pedestrian bridge project happening. So that's pretty cool. Now, I guess that part Disney said won't start till fall 2026. Which confused me for a long time, but I get it now because the city of Anaheim's doing this utility work on the Harbor Boulevard that has to do with that Eastern Gateway project, and that they said won't be done until summer 2026. So it makes sense now why the Eastern Gateway itself won't start until fall. But at least Disney's doing some early site prep as well in the bus plaza to get that relocated over to the new parking garage, and then eventually they'll close Monsters Inc. for the Avatar location, which I hope will be pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
better than Florida's.
Wait, what was that, Wizard? I couldn't hear you.
Better than Florida's. That's right.
Better than what?
Florida, East Coast suckers. No, because I think it might be because I've never been on Flight of Passage, but I heard it's beautiful. I want to go.
Overrated. Great.
But we get a boat ride, and if it's like the Shanghai Pirate System, I think that'll blow everything the other two attractions away, because Shanghai's Pirate System is amazing, and we get an actual boat ride versus like a screen. So I think our Avatar will be like really good.
Well, I will say the Avatar at Animal Kingdom, they also do have a boat ride too. And if our boat ride's anything like that, it's going to be beautiful. And I'm usually against resorts having multiple of the same ride, but I'll make an exception for that boat ride. Avatar's boat ride is beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. And like imagine that on like a much bigger scale. Like, oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, and we're getting that cool tech from Shanghai, right?
Exactly. So like mixing it together. Disneyland wins again, homies.
We do. We win again, and honestly, we keep winning, right? Because Drake lost that lawsuit.
Come on, Kendrick won too. I mean, no matter what field you're in, music, weather. I mean, look, right now it's beautiful. It's like 80 degrees outside, and I mean, some places it's raining right now. And hot and humid or snowing. I don't know, but it's beautiful. Right?
It's a nice 80 degrees out here in October. So, I mean, shorts and a t-shirt.
Making shirt on because it's so beautiful.
and it's a dry heat.
Yeah,
it's a dry heat.
Freaking like I'm dying inside.
No, absolutely.
Say no to humidity.
Yeah, right. Exactly. No, I think this whole Eastern Gateway thing, I'm really excited about it. And, we've been waiting for a long time for this, man. And
I am. I just hope when the new security thing opens, Disney fixes the security problem with new, even if it's these scanners, the little TSA things, better than what they're doing now. Because, my God, it takes forever over at Disneyland security, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I went through Universal right now, and I'm not shilling for Universal, but I'm telling you, it's super easy over here. Like, you just put your bag on that conveyor belt, and you're out there.
He's not shilling for Universal, but he's here at Universal. Interesting.
Every weekend. Every weekend. Hey,
fun fact, we were supposed to do this at the Topanga Mall, but he said, nope, I'm at Universal. I'm like, all right, let me come over this way.
That's how we do it, man. Hey, big shout out to Brian Roberts. No shilling.
And co-CEO Mike Kavanaugh.
Oh, we love Kavanaugh, man. Kavanaugh, let's have a beer, bro. We love him, right?
That's right. Come on, Brian and Mike. Keep us giving us the goodness.
We love Mike. We
You
love
know,
Mike.
and Warner Brothers, they just rejected Paramount's offer, the initial offer. So come on, Mike, get in there. Brian, get in there.
Let's go. But
Scoop
yeah,
up Warner Brothers for us.
yeah, this Avatar thing though is crazy, right? Because like in Pandora, I've gone to the Animal Kingdom one. Oh no, there we go. I've gone to the Animal Kingdom one, and honestly, it's beautiful. And out here in California Adventure, we're gonna get nighttime Pandora every single night.
Yes,
That
shout out to 9 and 10 p.m. closing, sucker. Animal Kingdom closing 5 and 6.
I will say that Nighttime Pandora will be amazing. I think even if, and I'll say this because I will show for Animal Kingdom because that is actually my favorite Disney park in
Mine too.
Florida.
I love it.
Dude, me too.
It's the best themed in my
It's
opinion.
the only one that's different. That's why.
It's the best themed, and I love animals in general, so I like zoos and stuff like that. So I think the whole animal trails, but like not like zoo like. I love the enclosures. You can't even tell they're enclosures. Animal Kingdom and the Kilimanjaro Safari. Shout out to Kilimanjaro.
Let's go. Animal Kingdom is your favorite.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom is my favorite.
Let's talk about that because I went to Walt Disney World 2 years ago for my first time.
I'm sorry.
I know, I'm in California, man.
You went some Disneyland Light over
Yeah,
there.
exactly. That's what I
Well,
call it.
Magic Kingdom is definitely live action Disneyland.
No, and the Hollywood Studios is like a bootleg California Adventure now. So and Epcot has like nothing besides Guardians. So
but Animal Kingdom blew me away.
oh yes,
I walked into Animal Kingdom and I was like, holy shit. And here's the thing, dude. It's like Animal Kingdom has like, because people think it's just about the animals.
Mhm.
But it's like the cultural stuff.
Oh yes, it's a culture. I said they have good food and everything too. Everything is kind of where they take it in. They said okay, like because you have Expedition Everest like that too. So you see how everything changes over there too. All the landscaping. So even though unlike the other park in the area, Busch Gardens, which is themed to one thing. No, and I love Busch Gardens, Tampa. Animal Kingdom, it has multiple areas as well too. So you get a really immersive experience, and it's almost kind of like time periods as well too, because now the whole dinosaur land is changing again, and everything as well. But you have a different places and different history and just different immersions there.
And that's why I'm excited for Tropical Americas, because that'll add a whole new culture to Animal Kingdom that they don't have already. And I think it'll really be really cool. Like and smartly infusing Disney stuff in there, like Encanto matches the Tropical America's theme. Indiana Jones, the story, I guess, will match the Tropical America's theme. And I do hope they add some more animal stuff because it is Animal Kingdom. I don't know if they are. I'm sure they'll add maybe a couple of animal exhibits, hopefully small ones. But even if not, I'm glad they have another cool culture there. Definitely better than Dino Land, in my opinion.
Yeah, Dino Land never made sense to me, right? Because you have all this beautiful cultural stuff, and you turn the corner, it's like this plastic dino thing.
Because Animal Kingdom came during that time where they just wanted another park. Because remember, Animal Kingdom, they had those 2 wild mouse there when it originally opened as well too. So I think Animal Kingdom kind of had the same identity crisis as California Adventure had when it first came out, and it was, hey, we have a lot of land, and we need another park to make it a resort. Let's make it as quickly as possible under a budget. As well, and so I think now Animal Kingdom. So I think that's what Dino Land is, and now they're kind of fixing that problem as they've been doing with California Adventure.
Yeah, no, 100%. So we'll see, man. I mean, Pandora, DCA, it's be interesting, right? Nighttime Pandora.
Every night, not just limited times.
Not limited
24/7, man.
24/7. It's be very, very interesting.
Even in the summertime, when the sun goes down at 9, you still get an hour.
Even in the summertime, exactly. We're gonna get nighttime Pandora, which is very, very cool.
Although I am curious, and you guys can chime in, when all the new stuff opens up at California Adventure, because Avatar is the last thing, so everything else will be open. Do you think the park will stay open until like 11? And it usually close to 10 nowadays, right? But now there'll be all this new stuff and more capacity. Do you think they'll keep it open until 11? Or like an hour later usually, since there'll be more to do?
I think so.
I still think they're going to keep 10.
Really?
I think it's one of those hard unwritten rules as well too, and I think they'll still have it at 10, unless they, I guess like employee stuff, unless they figure all that out too. Because I think just like I'm thinking of like logistically. So logistically, it still makes sense to keep it at 10 o'clock. But we'll see. I think there'll be more nights where it'll be open till midnight. So in the summer, I can see them going to midnight for the summer. But I think for usually it's gonna be 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you bring up a great point, Alan. Where logistically, right? Where you're not going to want to necessarily have Disneyland and DCA close at the same time because that creates a lot of bottlenecks.
Yeah.
So if Disneyland closes at say 12, they're gonna want to have DCA close at a different time to sort of space that out.
Yeah, just to stagger it out too, so it's not a horrible line for your car.
Yeah. Like what's happening now. Disneyland's closing at 11 and Oogie Boogie Bash is at 11 and there's a whole bunch of people coming out at the same time. So that's not good.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Well, what's else on the agenda, Mr. Wizard?
Oh, that's right. Celine Basul, he's out. And this is someone that Mr. Allen knows a lot about because he's Mr. Six Flags. So, Allen, what do you think about this guy finally getting out of here?
What's going on with Celine Basul, man?
Well, I do think he does get a lot of unwarranted hate.
Unwarranted?
No, because if you tell, they brought him into power. If you look at his record of what he did, he was the whole merger was his MO. So he got Six Flags to a point where they could consider a merger with Cedar Point. Cedar Fair. So a lot of stuff that he was doing, he was gearing everything up for a merger. And if you looked at everything that he was doing in the past, that was his MO. So, and I think
it's he already accomplished what he was.
Yeah. So at the merger,
okay,
and I think him and then the other guy that they got rid of on the Cedar Fair side, I think they're going to be the fall guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just so they can usher in this new era. What this new era is, I don't know what it's going to be, but and so that's one I'm most interested in to see what are they going to do.
Do you have a positive outlook for the new era?
I really don't know because I have to see are they going to follow the Cedar Fair footprint, which is what a lot of leadership that's what they were doing, and we're in the problem where they're still not making enough money. Are they going to follow the Six Flags motto? I think us as Californians, we like the Cedar Fair model because we have Knott's Berry Farm and we hear about all these other parks as well. But then everyone forgets about the other parks that are forgotten, like Valley Fair, like Michigan's Adventure, like Dorney and everything too. So there's really not a really good point for every other model.
Maybe they'll try to do a hybrid situation.
Hopefully that's what they're doing.
The best parts from both.
Yeah, but they have a lot of parks, and I think the main thing they have to do is they still have to go downsize a bunch of parks still, because even for that organization, and how much capital that they're bringing in, there's still too many parks in there. So I'm thinking they're going to probably sell a couple more parks in the next couple of years, but you can't do it all at once, because if you do it all at once, then it does a really bad for stockholders and for customers. Because even this year with Six Flags America closing and California's Great America closing, I get a lot of people asking me, "Hey, why is Magic Mountain closing?" Because
I got that too. I was like, Magic Mountain's closing. I'm like, no, it's just the one up north. This one's okay.
Yeah. So, and I think, and a lot of people, they hear that for the other parks, because when you hear Six Flags America closing, people in Chicago, they're like, why is Great America closing? And since Six Flags is more recognizable, more companies or more news outlets, they're covering it and they're linking it to their parks. So I do think they're gonna sell some more parks. They're not gonna do a fire sell at once, because that shows bad confidence. But so this new era, it's going to be interesting. We need to see what they do, because a lot of projects that they were doing have been kind of put on hold, or they've been quietly canceled.
Yeah, so what's going on with Magic Mountain's coaster? It's been a pile of dirt for over a year.
Well, as I said, a lot of coasters have been put on hold, and a lot of stuff have been. I wish I had a list. If I knew I was doing this out, I would give you a list of, hey, what was announced from the last park announcement. And then what was actually happening, and I think besides Magic Mountains that's the one that's kind of been put on hold, and then over Texas is the one that's actually been having movement on it as well too, but besides that, there's been a lot of, hey, nothing's been happening.
Yeah, so it won't be canceled, will it? Because it looks ugly now. They already started. There's a big pile of dirt.
I don't think it's going to be canceled.
I thought that I saw that Vekoma, which is what it was manufacturing it. It had a shipment to Magic Mountain, so I feel like it wouldn't be canceled because there's a whole bunch of pieces over there.
Well, yeah, but remember, Knott's Berry Farm, they were supposed to have water park improvements, and that's been quietly
that's right.
put in the back burner. Great Adventure, their coaster, which was publicized, has been kind of, that was kind of put on the back burner, and it was pushed back. So now they're doing work on it as well. So I think everything got shifted over to the right. as well. So I think it might be a 2027 thing because they do want everything in the California area to be done by 2028.
Oh, for the Olympics, yeah.
Yes. So that's a big thing. Everything should be done by 2028. I do see the Tacoma Coaster going to be open in 2027.
Okay, at least it's still happening, because if you haven't been, it's a big pile of dirt. Mr. OG's never been to Six Flags here, so he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
No, because I'm team gift shop. I don't do coasters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you ever go, you will like the Justice League ride. That one has some pretty good animatronics, I must say.
All right. I've been to
If
Hurricane
it's never
Harbor.
open, every time I go, it's to close. But when I went on it 3 times, it was pretty good.
All right. Yeah, I've been to Hurricane Harbor once.
Okay.
Never Magic Mountain because I don't do coasters.
Ah.
So it's like I don't know. It's like if you don't like sand, you go to the beach. You know.
Good point.
You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So it's kind of where I'm at. But
Yeah, you should stop by once. I will say, looking at everything and people watching, it's always good that people watch because that's like one of because that's how I got into kind of content creation. Because I love photography, but looking at people's reactions at parks. So even so, there's times where I go to Magic Mountain and I don't ride a lot because I just go around and taking in the sights and people and seeing them enjoy the rides or being terrified of the rides as well too.
I would say go once for sure because it's an interesting layout. It sits on a mountain, so there's one part that's really hilly and one part that's really flat, but one part that's really woodsy, like Grizzly Peak level woodsy.
Okay.
And then one part that's totally bare, like Boardwalk and Knott's Berry Farm type of bear. So it's very interesting how it's laid out.
I will say go for the funnel cake.
The funnel cake is really good.
I'll mess with that.
I do think it's the best funnel cake in California.
And it's
Really?
very cheap.
Yes.
Okay, that's bold.
Yeah.
That's bold.
You can smell it from like for a long time away. So it's
Okay.
Yeah, I will say they do have the best funnel cake.
Okay. Now I want to touch upon what I want to kind of like because this is the first time you're on the channel.
Yes.
I want to kind of like showcase you in terms of what inspired you because you do a lot of theme park content, right?
Yes.
So what was your inspiration and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, so pretty much growing up, SoCal kid. Both my parents are actually theme park counselors. They're actually summer camp counselors. Every summer I would go to Magic Mountain twice. I would go to Disneyland twice at least and this is the summer. Knott's Berry Farm and different water parks. As well too. And then my parents they have like a love for Disney. I grew up as a Disney head. So I used to have the old annual pass and everything too when they were portable. And
I love that you added that in there by the way because we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
So go ahead, keep going.
Yeah. So there's times we would just go for lunch and like we're going for lunch. We'll ride a couple rides and then we'll go. So I've been growing up as Disney as the park I've been to the most like for half my life now.
That's awesome.
And then I've always liked the extreme rides as well too. So I did like Magic Mountain. I saw the transformation of Knott's Berry Farm, and I've always saying it would be cool if a park had like the theming of Disneyland, but with the extreme rides of Six Flags. And then Islands of Adventure came out, and I said, hey, here's the Wind Dragons, here's the Hulk. And then I was like, and looking at that stuff. So after that, I've been kind of just slowly following parks. And now my job, it lets me actually travel. So anytime I travel and there's a park nearby, I'm going to the park. Whether I'm international, whether I'm local, even if I'm in St. Louis, and I will just go and just look at the difference of all the parks.
Great.
I said it's always exciting. I like to see what parks do differently. I like to see what parks do the same. I like to see what people like and don't like. So like my main thing is Batman the Ride at Magic Mountain. Well, it's a B&M invert, and people they won't say it's a top tier ride, right? Like over in California. Well, I was at Six Flags St. Louis, and one ride was the Mr. Freeze ride that was opening late. So the weird thing is that everybody rushed to Batman the Ride. That was like the opening ride, and I'm like, what?
Man, I used to.
Yeah, because over here, and it's the same ride. But over here, since they don't have rides like we do in California, that's like their golden gem. So if Mr. Freeze is closed, everybody's rushing to Batman the Ride.
Right.
And then so you go to different parks and then see, this is great, this is not great. This is what people talk about, this is what they don't talk about. You realize that when you say Six Flags is their own park, even though so that's why I kind of been better at saying Magic Mountain more often and the different parks, because if you say Six Flags, then people are like, which one?
Yeah,
True.
there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. Exactly. That's cool. That's very, very cool. Yeah, Disney. Okay, we'll talk about this, right?
Yes.
Because you said when Disney was affordable, and I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Like, and this is the thing, right? This latest price hike, and I've done multiple videos on the channel about this.
Yeah.
Like $1,900 for the Inspire.
Inspire key. And my key is $14.74. Now keep in mind the Inspire key, you still get blockout dates now. That's that new thing they added though. You can't go during Christmas or whatever. But yeah, $14.74 for my key. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's about it. That's a lot of money. It only went up $100, but still it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, man. Even if you do like the monthly payments, right?
Yeah, it is a lot. That's why I said I don't have a key. But I think Disney, they're slowly transforming, which is weird for California, where they have a lot more repeat visitors.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
That they're going to more that, hey, Disney's going to be a one time a year thing, if that. And I think that's kind of their model in Florida. And so for us, we're kind of upset. But then if you look at the numbers that they're pulling, Disneyland is still the second most visited park in the world. And if you look at it, it's only a couple million behind Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. And you know those annual the Magic Keys. You know, we don't spend a lot of money, right? I'm going on October 19th, and when I go to film my videos, I stay for like 2 hours. I go film, and I may get lunch, may not, maybe a churro, and then I go home. So they got me at most $20 out of me. You know.
Hey, don't tell Bob that. Don't tell Bob that, bro.
But I will say though, out of all the price hikes, their food is still affordable.
Yeah,
which
food is really not bad.
Which is crazy because you pay more for food at Magic Mountain for less quality.
Oh, and SeaWorld too.
SeaWorld's
crazy, dude.
SeaWorld, I'll never forget. I went to SeaWorld San Diego. I got their fries, just one of those snacks. They're rock hard. I threw them away. I was like, this is ridiculous. I never ate at SeaWorld again the whole day. I was like, oh, you want to get home?
Yeah, there's only one place I eat at SeaWorld, and I'll only go there for one meal, and after that, I'm done. It's like a barbecue place over there. That's the only place I go in SeaWorld.
That's the one George mentioned to me when I was talking to him. He's like, we had the barbecue place. It was good. I'm like, oh, that's it. And my wife's parents, too, they had the barbecue. I was like, okay, that must be the only place people keep talking about because the rest is terrible.
Oh, yeah, the rest's terrible, and the pizza's horrible, too.
Yeah. But speaking of Inspire Key, remember back in 2015 when I had my Signature Plus Pass, what it was called that, and it was only $1,100. But with the $1,100, I got the parking. Well, because I got the parking, it came with the Max Pass. It came with Max Pass parking and no blockout date. So it's more value for $1,100 than you get for $1,900 right now, which is crazy.
Well, it's crazy because think about it, right? You're gonna pay $1,900, right? And in the next year, what's gonna happen at Disneyland Resort?
It's going over $2,000.
Oh, easy. But here's the thing: DCA is gonna become a construction site.
Yeah, that too.
Right? I mean, Coco, you're gonna have walls, right? And Avatar's going up. I mean, we heard in early 2026, the walls are going up.
It must be down, so it'll be down a ride. And imagine the price hikes when the Avenger stuff opens in a couple years. Oh, I'm sure they'll really jack them up.
It's the race to 2028. I'm telling you. So they're doing everything now for 2028 because I'm worried about that price hike.
Oh,
exactly. Meanwhile, and this is why I'm so curious if Universal here follows through on that survey with the 3-year annual pass thing. Because the 3-year annual pass, you're locked in for 3 years. That'll be pretty cool.
Well, I think that's what people want these days. Because even if you look at internet companies, they're like, we'll lock you in for 5 years because they're saying this because the companies are realizing that hey, monthly payments are the way to go to get people locked in, and as long as the price doesn't move up, that's what they're doing now. Because usually within a year, when I'm hey, my price is going up, guess what? I'm gonna cancel. And look for because that's what I'm doing with Peacock right now. Like in November, my Peacock price is gonna go up, so I'm canceling it and I'm gonna wait for the new deal. But if they lock me in for 3 years, 5 years, I'm gonna forget about it. And then when I see this $100 price hike, I'm like, oh my gosh! But guess what? They already have me.
Yeah, can we say Peacock on YouTube? Is that gonna see us demonetized? No, but you're right though.
Yeah.
You're right though. Because like I think Disney was actually really smart with Disney Plus. Remember at the D23 in 2019 when they launched Disney Plus?
Yes.
Like they locked everyone in. Everyone, right?
for like 3 years.
For like 3 years, 3 or 4 years, and like Universal doing that with their annual passes, I think it's really smart because you're going to have economic downturns and what have you. But now, if you do that 3-year annual pass, you lock people in, and they can still go to your parks.
Yeah, and it's really nice. It's funny you mentioned Disney Plus because they were smart when it opened, but then recently they hiked the price after the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing. That was hilarious. But then, yeah, so who knows what they'll do now? And not even that, they hiked the prices. They don't have a lot of new shows coming up.
Well, no, I feel like they're hiking their prices, but then also now, like with ESPN as well. So they have ESPN Plus, but now they have ESPN Unlimited as well. So that's like another revenue stream, and I feel like they didn't need to do that because it's like they should have done one or the other because like ESPN Unlimited is like $30 a month.
Right.
And then so my thing is okay. It's like you raise Disney Plus to keep ESPN Unlimited like low, or keep it out on the Plus, or just do ESPN Unlimited and not raise the price with Disney Plus.
No, 100%.
Yes,
100%. Yeah, I don't know what that whole thing was with the price fight. I mean, especially after the Jimmy Kimmel thing.
Yes.
Like people were boycotting Disney Plus.
Yes.
Because of Jimmy Kimmel, and Disney's like, you know what? Now's a good time.
Yeah.
To raise the price.
Yeah, it's like you can have them back, but you have to pay for it.
I know exactly. I was like, what? Like, what? And this shows how they just don't talk to each other or they don't care. One of the two. I was like, why would you do that? I think they said, 1.7 million Disney Plus cancellations during the whole thing. So then you got to go pay more if you want it back. Like, when you have no new show coming up besides Alien Earth, like, come on, what are you doing, Disney?
What are you doing? Now, what do you think? Did that hurt Dana Walden? Now, Jimmy Kimmel has come out and said he supports Dana Walden.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this whole situation, given the information we have, with Jimmy coming out and supporting Dana and her decision with the whole, suspension, do you think this has hurt her?
I think so, and I still think Josh is gonna get it simply because of the Dubai thing. I feel like he's, I don't know if it was his idea or not, but I feel like he'd want to be in charge of that, or I feel like Bob would want to make Josh in charge of the whole Disneyland Dubai thing for Abu Dhabi. And I feel like to have a totally new people come in while that's just starting, I feel like it'd be not silly, but I feel like they wouldn't do that. So I feel like simply because of that, he'll be in charge as CEO.
Yeah, I feel Josh has really made a lot of progress. Like I've been very critical of Josh. I don't know. I feel like he's very opportunistic, right? Like I feel like he's doing stuff to sort of like win the game, but not necessarily like a genuine.
Yeah.
But I can't like pretend like he's
not. Because look, he started at Disneyland and now he's up CEO or the parks CEO, whatever. Now he could be actual CEO, all while not really building anything except for when he needed to.
he's gaming everybody.
He's building revenue.
That's right.
He's building it. He's building it. I mean, he's really doing it. I mean, for all my criticisms of him, I think on the CEO succession race, he's winning.
Meanwhile, Dana, right? She's the movie studio person, right?
Yeah.
And they had a string of flops. I mean, Tron Ares underperformed this opening weekend. They had a string of flops. So I mean, they don't really have anything besides a couple of movies to be like, yes, So I don't know if that inspires much confidence.
Well, I think the issue with movies, though, we're still judging them based on pre-pandemic stuff and even like 2015 stuff. Where because even if you look at movies in general, a lot of movies, it's like they have been underperforming in general. Because if you look at Mission Impossible,
honestly, really, as you mentioned that, I think we and the studios, in terms of the budget, I feel like if they just lower the budget, then a lot of these movies actually would be okay.
Well, I think the budgets are fine because even Captain America, Brave New World.
By the way, I like that one. I know I got a lot of hate, especially from certain groups. Well,
it was over 80% positive with the popcorn meter on Rotten Tomato. But the thing is that was 180 million and made 400 million. And so a lot of movies they're in that range and they're making 400 million. So I think we have to temper expectations that not everything's gonna be Avengers Endgame, not everything's gonna be Spider-Man No Way Home. Because even this year too, besides Minecraft, Lilo and Stitch, and I'm gonna mispronounce it. The Chinese movie.
Deja.
Yeah, those are the only ones that were clearing everything.
Who knows if that's like a real number? But
oh no, it is because the thing is the first one. No one remembers the first one. You know why? It came out in 2019. What came out in 2019?
Oh, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, and
actually, after that, Lion King was a $1 billion picture. Yeah, there's so many $1 billion.
Yeah, no, and it made over 700 million.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
okay.
the first one was a sleeper hit outside the U.S. But I'm saying besides like those movies, there's a lot of stuff that's underperforming that people they don't realize. So I think we do need to go ahead and redo our expectations, because the other thing is too, there's not really a good window for movies anymore.
No, it's like 30 days or out.
Well, no, it's not even that. But like how many movies come out over like back to back to back to back? Because remember, we had a Fantastic Four, Jurassic it was a Jurassic World and Superman.
All 2 weeks.
Yeah. So and now movies are like $25 a person, and then food's expensive like that too. People are saying, "Hey, what movie can I see?" And sometimes it's you come out first, and
exactly.
and I think that's how Jurassic World outperformed Superman in the box office. And so I think with these movies, there's not really a good window to even release movies, because then if you look at, because like Fantastic Four, it didn't really have a good window, because you had those movies, and then you had also Brave New World came out in February, and then Mission Impossible coming out as well too. F1, which actually did really well as well. So there's not really a good window for even movies to breathe, and like, so even if you want to see like one a month, like you can't do it.
But shout out to AMC A-List for anyone that has it. Woo! Incredible. $28 for the month is cost of like one movie.
Yeah, I love it. And no upcharges, unlike Regal Unlimited.
I know. IMAX is totally free or included. Dolby's included. AMC A-List is the best, people. This video is sponsored by AMC.
There we go. Yeah, sponsored by AMC. There we go.
And I guess if there's not an AMC near you, I guess you could go Regal Unlimited. Just enjoy those upcharges.
Yeah, prepare for upcharges.
But it's also still a good deal though too.
That's what, $8 a month, right?
No, Regal Unlimited. It's like AMC A-List. Except that if you want to see IMAX or 3D like that, you have to pay like the $2, $3. How much difference in there too?
So let me ask you guys a question. I'll start with you. I'll start with you, Alan. What do you think? Avatar's coming out. We got Zootopia.
Oh, see, more November stacked. I forgot about that too.
And Wicked.
Yeah.
I got my Wicked tickets already. I can't wait for Zootopia 2, because I really love Zootopia, the first one. And I got to see Avatar in IMAX. I saw the last Avatar right here at IMAX 3D in the City Walk. I'll be seeing the other one in IMAX 3D as well.
So what do you think? Do you think the Avatar and Zootopia will offset these losses? Because Disney's had a rough year, dude.
I don't think Zootopia will. I think Avatar will. Just because the past two Avatars been doing great. So I do think this Avatar will offset. I don't think Zootopia will, just because November's stacked.
Yeah.
And people, and then with Avatar, because is Avatar late November or early December?
I think December.
Yeah. So people are doing that, but then you go Wicked's in November. I know you have like the Running Man, the Glenn Powell movie. There's just a bunch of stuff coming out in November. So I think Zootopia it's gonna have a hard time. And any hope for like a late resurgence, Avatar's gonna offset it. So then they're gonna see Avatar, because it's kind of like Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch kind of like it started out and then it rose. I don't think Zootopia 2 is gonna have that just because of Avatar.
I do feel like for Zootopia 2, I feel like it's the only, or at least the biggest animated movie coming out in the holidays. So I feel like it has that going for it. Hopefully, the last one did make $1 billion. So I hope, and do some worldwide stuff. I hope people internationally are still excited for it. 7 years, 5 years later, 6 years later, because I think it looks pretty cool. I think it'll get. Hopefully, it'll get close to $1 billion. Fingers crossed. I like the first one, but I'm not so sure anymore, because the pandemic really a lot of people are waiting for movies, especially like Disney movies at home,
kids movies,
and kids movies too. So fingers crossed. Yeah, I think it may not make it to $1 billion because of that new pattern, but I think it will make at least its money back, and I think it will be good. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I say that because there's like leadership changes, and the newer movies are not as good as the first one. So I fingers crossed it's not Elio or not Strange World. It's like Zootopia 1
or Elemental, which was a good movie.
I loved
Elemental. And I loved Elio too. But that's what I mean. But those movies, they came in a spot where it was like where do you release them? And I think now also with TV, so a lot of people, they're not watching TV, they're not watching cable. I think a lot of stuff is missed on advertising for these movies as well too, because the people who are online, they're not advertising in those spots. Because I remember my big one was Captain Marvel, the second one, the Marvels.
Right.
I forgot it came out.
I feel like a lot of people.
Well, no, because it was just it was out there, and I do
Yeah.
feel like that Disney, they're not advertising their movies
That's
to the right
true.
places.
Especially the Pixar ones. I feel like they don't really advertise. If I like someone, oh yeah, Elio's coming out this week. They're like, Elio, what? What's that? And I'm like, oh, it's the newest Disney movie. They're like, I had no idea that was even coming out. They don't. A lot of people don't even see a trailer. And even me. I mean, I'm online and I see movies and I sometimes don't even see a trailer for these things until like a month before. I'm like, that's weird. The Pixar, particularly marketing, out of strategy. I don't get it.
No, it's weird. It's weird, and it's tough right now. Like you're saying for family movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because for a family, like you have, obviously mom and dad.
Yeah.
You got 2 or 3 kids. It's expensive.
$125.
Right. Exactly. And it's like, do people really want to spend all that much money?
No.
Exactly. No. Exactly.
Especially if the movie is just like okay or not as like the best as it can be.
Right, and that's why they're leaning towards sequels because it's already like
It's a proven
we know.
product.
Right, Inside Out 1 was good.
Yes.
So
Inside
we'll
Out 2
spend
was amazing.
Yeah, so we'll spend the money on part 2, but like, are we really going to spend the money on an unknown like Elemental?
Exactly.
Not so much.
And I think and that's what it is because, like you said, $125 is a lot, and then especially now if you don't have to wait 31 days, and then it's out on Disney Plus, which guess what? You're paying $25 anyways. That's the thing, $125. That's 5 months of Disney Plus.
Right.
Which, so if you're paying for that anyway, you wait 31 days, and then you're able to see it in your home. And I think that's why action movies tend to do better in theaters because not everyone has a home theater setup. Not everyone has all that too. Yeah. For movies that they don't rely on that, too, like your family movie, then you're willing to wait and just watch it on your TV and able to pause it.
Or the movie could be genuinely bad, like Megan 2. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's genuinely bad.
Oh,
but I really want to see it. I plan to watch it. But
I think it's on Peacock right now, actually.
Yeah, it is.
No.
I do plan to watch it this week.
I actually like Megan too.
Yeah, because I like Megan in general. So I'm like, why is it? It made me sad that people didn't like it. So I hope it's not as bad.
I think the people didn't like it because of the it was a huge departure.
Yeah,
from the first one too. Yeah. But I actually do like that though, and that's the thing because I actually watched Megan the first one because of Megan too.
Oh really?
Because I saw the preview. Well, no, because I saw the preview for the second one, and I noticed like the whole thing was changing. So I was like, oh, so I'm like, it's cool. So let me go see it.
Why not? Why not?
We love Megan. Shout out to Megan on the Blum Tram, Terror Tram here. Go to Halloween Horror Nights. This video is sponsored by Universal and Brian Roberts.
It is. And what about Megan Thee Stallion? You like her? Or no?
Yes. She has a big badonkadonk. Shout out to what's that movie? That show, She-Hulk. Megan Thee Stallion was on that.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Talking her badonkadonk.
Yeah, man, that was different, right? That was different.
I think you and George was watching that episode or that clip over and over and over.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I love it.
Oh.
But I love having you guys on, man. It was a really good time. Alan, if you want to remind everybody where they can find you on social media, man.
Oh, Almighty Coasters, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, but without the S. It's Almighty Coaster on Twitter because not enough characters. Are you guys seeing me in videos like this with my 2 friends right here, like this guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so I was a hand off to you.
Theme park. It's the theme park wizard. Shout out to Mobile Order at Universal Hollywood. I skipped this big line here at La Cocina for my tacos. You can find me at Theme Park Wizard on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and OnlyFans. But also, you can find me. You can find me.
Show us those feet, wizard.
Oh yeah.
Show us those feet,
Look,
man.
we're trying to save it for a house, so this is wife approved. Okay, feet only, guys. We're both on their feet only. And then you can you can book your trips with me if you want me to get off OnlyFans. You go book your trips with me, like to Epic Universe or OK Universe, as this guy calls it.
Okay,
he's a hater.
Just mid, right?
It's better than mid. It's okay, Universe.
Okay,
Hater. Or Disney World to go see the new Cars attraction in 2028.
Half Disneyland.
Or Disneyland and Hollywood. We'll do it. Fan Fest nights is coming up. You can book your tickets here with me And then follow me on Twitter at ParkWizard1 because the other account got banned, so I had to make a new one. And that's why it's ParkWizard1.
Got banned because it was OnlyFans.
That's right.
He
This is
was-
before the. I think I pressed the button.
He was rocking too many
This is
feet,
before Elon time.
too many feet pics. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
But I want to thank everybody for joining this episode of the Bar Chat here at OG55. Subscribe to these two fine gentlemen down below in the description. And until next time, see you later.
Later, Gator.
Thank you so much for watching OG55. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and become a member today.